What's up there, campers? It's AJ with Outdoors Podcast. Welcome to another video. Today, we're moving from one campsite and we're going to be boondocking at a business actually tonight, but we're also going to be visiting this really cool aeronautical museum. I'm going to take you along for the whole thing. So let's get right into it. So we've been at this campground for about a week now, and we're going to be boondocking tonight at a business in Tillamook, Oregon. We're going to be touring this really cool airtime museum while we're there. And before we leave the beach today, I mean, look at this. It's so incredible. This is one of the best things about Oregon. We're just spending about an hour down here with the dogs, letting them run, get some exercise. Then they'll be sleeping throughout the entire time that we're at the museum. So this is going to work out perfectly. But I mean, just look at what these beaches are like. It's so incredible out here. We just love being on the coast during the winter. It's like 45 degrees out, so it's super doable. Just breaks in the rain and bam, you get to go out and hang out with the dogs. All right, well, checkout time from this particular campground's at 1 o'clock and it's about 12:15. So we're heading back to the campground. We're gonna get everything packed up and then we're gonna head on the road. All right, well, Sarah just took the dogs and jumped in the car. She's gonna get out in front and just drive out in front of me. I'm pulling out. The bus is all packed up and ready to go. We've got everything kind of tucked away, no loose items on the counters or anything like that. And we've got about a 13-mile drive onto our next location, not very far. Should only take us 20 minutes or so. So on to the next one. Size of the plane out in front of it and then look at the building. Oh my. This is pretty wild. Oh, here's the RV parking right here. Swing this bag cat around. If you've seen my video about the renovation of our RV, you'll know why the small wheelbase of our RV makes U-turns like that possible. All right, let's go explore this museum. Get the right shoes on. guys from St. Louis. We'll have a little nostalgia here. TWA had their world headquarters and hub in St. Louis, Missouri. This was a big part of what made St. Louis a business kind of mecca in the 80s and 90s. We had 50 Fortune 500 companies headquartered in St. Louis at the tail end of the 70s, and I want to say that TWA being in St. Louis and having as many routes as they did made a big part of that. So shout out to TWA. We actually still have some TWA coffee mugs at the house. Airlines today, take note. Look at these seats. Name an airline today that's got seats these cool. Come on. All right, well, we have finished up at the Air Museum. Really cool place, way better than I was expecting it to be. The building inside's pretty incredible. They've got some really cool airplanes, and then the little miniatures thing was way better than I was expecting it to be. So the guppy, also kind of fun. So definitely worth stopping here if you're driving through the area. This is definitely worth stopping in and checking out. Nice job, Air Museum. We've been hanging out in the bus for about the last, I don't know, maybe half an hour to an hour or so, just kind of hanging out, having some snacks. And now Sarah's going to get in the Jeep. As you can see, the dogs just jumped into the back to check out where she's going. And we're going to head over to the Blue Heron French Creamery, which is allows RVers and other overnight campers to stay there for one night. And they ask that you register and do all the things and, you know, patronize the business as is fair. But we're going to head there right now and get settled in. So we decided to take advantage of hanging out here, and they've actually got a petting zoo and a bunch of other stuff to do. We're gonna have some wine before we go out to dinner. Look at this guy.
Very nice horse. Yeah.
And a nice smooth Cabernet.
Well, guys, we finished our wine tasting at the Blue Heron. We're back in the RV. As you can tell, we don't have many lights on because we don't have full battery tonight, or we're not plugged into shore power, so we're going to conserve our batteries and not really run any of our lights, although our lights shouldn't really drain anything hardcore. But we are going to be running our furnace tonight because it's going to drop down to about 30 degrees. So we're going to be hanging out in the RV. We're probably going to go get some dinner here in a little bit because I'm still pretty hungry, but this is life, boondocking outside of a French creamery. All right, well, we're getting close to the end of the night. I think it's getting to be around 8:30, so late. And one of the things that I do every now and then, not that often, but every now and then, I'll make a little hot beverage to close out the night. So this is literally just like a quarter of a teaspoon of a Crystal Light lemonade packet. And I'm gonna do that with some hot water. It just gives me like a hot, kind of a sweet lemony beverage. It's not like a tea with any caffeine or anything in it, but I just enjoy it. So I'm gonna make some of that this evening. And then we're gonna head off to bed after we watch a little Boston Legal or some kind of stupid show on the iPad before we go to bed. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great night. I'll see you later.